supporting you on the powerful trajectory of ascension, dimensional transformation, and integration by Vlad Tverdohleb. Ascension is change in frequency and change in the focus of our consciousness. It is about moving our consciousness from one reality to another. Since reality is a dimension and a timeline, what we are undertaking is essentially a full dimensional shift into another timeline. To go through this shift, we must adjust our way of thinking and being to that which is in alignment with our inner energetic core, our soul purpose, and true divine essence. Currently, we are enduring a phase transition of expansion into the realms of experiencing higher consciousness as multi-dimensional human beings living on this planet. Humans now need to learn what being multidimensional means, and that many symptoms we are having are from becoming multidimensional humans. This is the end of a human evolution cycle on planet Earth, known as the end of the Mayan calendar, the end times, or the 2012 and beyond time cycle. During this phase of the ascension cycle, human beings will experience many varied degrees of physical, mental, and emotional symptoms as we shift ourselves into higher frequency patterns. Without having a context for these changes our planet is undergoing and how that impacts us in our personal lives, these symptoms can appear confusing and even frightening. Being informed of the larger events on the planet is being empowered, making your personal ascension process and your life much easier. Instead of contributing to the escalating planetary confusion and chaos, one is able to bring peace and harmony to the self, thus share that inner peace with others on the planet. This is the time when freedom and self-sovereignty are possible. Every time a new high-vibrating wave of energy comes in, it helps to shift our frequency. All this high-vibrating light floods in through our crown chakra and then down the chakra column, then disperses itself all over the body. Whatever we are holding in the body that is contracted and unresolved emotional issues will come up literally for the clearing. This energy can often end up in the head, so feeling congested, dizzy, headachy are possible if that so happens. This high frequency energy affects everyone to a certain degree, but even more so for those whose ascension codes have fired and their clearing process has begun. If you are on the planet, then you are part of the ascension, though you may not be moving through your ascension clearing process yet. Ascension basically means to move or shift to a higher frequency. Many people's ascension codes will fire off at some point in their lifetime. The process is coded into the DNA. The ascension happens in waves, and the codes often seem to fire around the solstices and the equinox timings. Once your ascension codes fire, there is no getting off that train, unless, of course, you decide to cross over. There are varying degrees of ascension clearing that occur, some more intense than others, and it depends on your personal soul journey on how it all manifests itself. It does seem that there is an initial hardcore clearing phase that happens, and then once that's finished, around 2 to 5 years, it moves into a much gentler, much easier clearing phase that can be done in minutes instead of hours. This phase seems to go on indefinitely and will vary from person to person. working on our own, it can be difficult to sort out the progression, the symptoms, lessons, and levels we are experiencing on this incredible journey. You may be having trouble clearing your own field, integrating the energy shifts you're experiencing, or you may be doing too much. You may be wanting some guidance to inform your experience. Should this all resonate with you and you are seeking out some support, do go to the link in the description box to contact Vlad yourself. More about him, more about Vlad. He is a starseed, a light worker, a Reiki master, practitioner, and teacher in several Reiki energy systems. He's registered with Shibumi International Reiki Association. He provides Reiki healing, initiations, as well as some very advanced spiritual activations. His sessions are a combination of guidance and energetic clearing work that is completely personalized for who you are. Some examples of the energetic clearing work and activation of your spiritual gifts in the Ascension support package include removal of etheric implants, cutting cords and unnecessary old soul contracts, chakra clearing and balancing, karma clearing and balancing, kundalini energy awakening and activation, etc., etc., etc. Again, do feel free to contact Vlad directly. Gracious thanks, dear Vlad, for permitting me to share this information that so many are going through and are curious about. God bless you.